Hello. Today I am traveling to San Antonio. You'd think leaving straight from Springfield we can just fly directly to San Antonio, but no, we had to make a stop at Dallas or wherever. I don't know. But the hotel here is pretty nice. It's a pretty big spot. It is pretty hot in Texas. I think we got kind of lucky. It wasn't super hot, at least for me. So here is the hotel room that I am staying in. Also the place we are filming at. Here is the sink. Here's the bathroom. Very nice shower. Very nice. This is very, very nice. And we already filmed, so that's why there's stuff everywhere. It was kind of a hectic day almost, just because they wanted to film the day of us getting here in Texas. So yeah, that means I basically have one day of doing nothing tomorrow. So that's fine though. I can probably figure something out. They have a nice fridge, see-through fridge there, so that's pretty cool. And as always, these handles don't turn. You just pull the door out, got your closet. Very nice. But like mentioned, when we landed, we had to film right away. This was definitely not the most ideal situation. If you know anything about production, we should at least have like a full day to do what we need to do. This time it was even worse though, because the guy we had to interview, he like had to leave at a certain time to get on a flight. So it wasn't like, he can stay a little bit later or anything like that. And that kind of sucked. So we were pressed on so hard on time, and it was almost impossible to do a pretty good job what we did. But we did it regardless. This is the suite we were going to be recording in. We met the local grip there, and these guys, they always provide us with like 2 tripods and lighting and whatever we need, really. So it's a pretty good deal there. I got started on setting up right away. During our layover, I thought we had to like record instantly when we got there, but obviously we didn't. So I actually like put batteries into my transmitter and receivers for my G3 units, which I could have done it here. It only takes like 30 seconds. It doesn't take long at all, because in the end I had to scan frequencies anyways, so it didn't really matter if I did it at the airport or not. But it's just a regular setup as always. I have my Zoom F3, I have my Sennheiser units, and just 2 people liven up. So it makes life simple. I might actually eventually buy either another F3 or the F6. The F6 is more what will make more sense for what I need, but who knows? Me getting more recorders doesn't exactly help me out. What I need is more wireless transmitters and receivers. I am looking into the Deity Theos system. As of making of this video, it currently isn't out yet. I wish it would be out, because I kind of am interested in that. I've had some issues with Deity in the past, not the company, but like the product. Like, I borrowed my buddy's Deity's wireless kit. I forget what it's called. It was the legacy one, the first one they made, and it's not there anymore. It's discontinued. And there was so much issues with that, because it was 2.4 gigahertz. I think there was so much dropouts at the location I was shooting it in, and it just was not ideal for any professional use, really. Not even amateur use. Like, if you are continuously having dropouts, you can't rely on it at all. And I'm hoping this new system, it doesn't happen, since it is actually like UHF, and you can scan frequencies in certain areas in the world and stuff, I think there's a possibility it might be pretty good. They've probably upped their game since then, so I think I'm gonna give them another chance.
Yeah. What's the intensity at for the 600?
It's up full.
Let's go.
So I usually sit in like I always do after I set up my sound stuff, just so they can have a reference of the lighting and the framing. But in this case, Sarah sat in and she wanted me to put the mics on them because, we're pressed on time like always. So here I'm going to go set up the mic on the talents. I apologize for all the breathing you're about to hear. All right, Dupree, I'm going to put 2 mics on you. One's a backup and one's the main.
Okay.
So I'm going to slip this down.
What about, let's just punch through the 600 and just try instead of book to him, instead of book
Is there can we not angle as much? Is that alright?
Yes. Yeah.
Watch the, yeah.
I would maybe split the difference.
Let's do this for a second.
This one will be hidden. The other one will be sticking out. All right. Do you have? Let me get this chair out of my way. And free pocket, or we can clip in the back. Either one.
I think the angle's good. Just be closer together.
And then,
The feet might be touching
if you can unbutton the top one real quick for me. Slip down again.
Yes. Yeah, we're about to give him some light.
All right, you can button the back up.
So maybe once we do that, we can also just flag Sarah off.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll clip this in the back of your pants here.
Agreed?
Let's hide these cables a little bit. Make it cleaner.
You ready to use a stylus?
Oh,
No style.
Can we move the 600 back?
People,
Oh, yeah.
my wife will be like, they'll say, "Can you dress Dupree?" She's like, "He won't let me like
Right where
touch something."
Steve is sitting. Hit him directly with that.
all right, cool. Thank you.
Okay.
So right now we are done. All the lighting is set up, all the cameras set up, and we are just filming the interview, basically, the podcast. I did forget to mention that I stupidly forgot to put a micro SD card into my Zoom F3 before I left. But thank goodness I bring backups with everything. So I just took one out from my Zoom F2s and just threw it into that. And one person won't have the backup audio track, which would be Teague, because the most important person is the owner of the hotel. Later on, I found out that I actually brought my H1N as well, because I bring backups all the time, and I could have just grabbed that and put one on Teague as well, but it's all good. Things turned out well. The frequencies here was pretty clean, so I didn't have to worry about anything. I did get some dropouts during the walk and talk, but it was all right. But that is basically it for all the BTS that I can show you guys. Like I said, it was such a rush to get in and out. After we finished the first day here, we got reservations for the local restaurant that's in the hotel. Had some pretty good food there, pretty pricey, definitely premium pricing there. They had what they call it was considered the Texas version of the Wagyu, and I guess it was okay. I don't know what to say. The next day, they were just doing B-roll, so there was no audio needed. I could have done anything, probably, but I decided not to. I was here to work, so I just kind of hanged around them, kind of see what they needed. I can help, do checklists if I needed to with a DP. But I brought my camera as well, and I decided to take pictures because it's been a while since I've done any pictures. And I kind of suck at it again. I'm more a video guy. But then my camera is kind of screwed up. The camera I brought was the one that I actually broke, and it got refixed. And I think the autofocus on the lens is a little screwed up. it seems to struggle autofocusing on pictures, which is weird because it seems to do fine on video. There might have been some instances on video that was a little weird, but I couldn't really tell. Here is an example of me not realizing that RGP was in focus. I've been shooting a lot of weddings, and I always see photographers use the LCD screen in the back, and I always thought to myself, why are they doing that? The viewfinder is sometimes better, but I guess I realized in this case, it actually helps them out more. I mean, you kind of look silly looking at the screen as a photographer. You know, it's kind of like using your phone to take pictures. That's just my opinion. You might think otherwise. But then, I mean, the LCD screen is a lot bigger, so it obviously can show you what's in focus. And here's another example of me missing my focus. But photography has never really been that interesting to me. I've always been interested in video more. I think because I'm a sound guy, and you know, in photography there's no audio involved. So to tell a story, I kind of am more in tune with the sound world. So I just kind of prefer the video side of things because audio is able to tell a story even without picture. So I think that's why I kind of like video more. You know, when you add the video aspect with the audio aspect, then the story you can tell is like way stronger. These pictures are not processed. I just brought them directly into Premiere and I just threw them in. I shoot JPEG and RAW, so I didn't process any of it, and I didn't want to really bother processing it. I was just taking pictures just for fun, really, and testing my skills out. And I was hoping I can get some pictures of the DP and, you know, send it to him so he can maybe put on his reel, which I probably will do that still, but I'll make sure I process those first. And some of them just kind of, I don't know, artsy, not really artsy. I don't know what to call it. I just took pictures, really. There wasn't anything else to do for me that day, so I was like, let me just practice up on this pictures. But overall, this entire hotel is pretty interesting. There's a lot to view. There's a golf course right in the back where you can, you know, go golf. It's not like, you know, you stay at a hotel just to kind of stay there and visit around the city or whatever. You can actually stay at this hotel and vacation at this hotel. There's a lot of amenities here, a lot of cool stuff. There's a bunch of bars here. There's a spa. There's a restaurant. There's a few restaurants, I think. People do weddings here a lot too, and it's a regular like venue location as well, and it's pretty cool. But that is gonna be it for the video. This one was a little bit strange because I wasn't able to capture a lot of stuff. Thank goodness I got some stuff from my 360 camera. Although my 360 camera is a little weird. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes it just stops recording. Like the last clip you saw there, that was the last thing that I recorded before it just stopped. And because we did a walk and talk right afterwards. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.